Morning, everybody. We're in Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan. Shout out to Mike, who came and said hi to me this morning. It's nice visiting with you for a little bit. It's nice to put a face to the name. You know, you guys get to see me every day. I don't always get to see you, so it's nice when you guys come and say hi and shake my hand. We haven't gone very far. We've just gone down the road. We're going to pick up our load of lumber here. This load is going down to Iowa. But we're stopping by home on the way. Just on their road here that's leading to their loading area. Oh, and there's one truck in front of me and he's just pulling in to get loaded. Awesome, so it won't be too long. These guys are super fast. So I'm all dressed up in my Sunday best, ready to get loaded. So I'm about, I won't quite make it home today. I'll make it pretty close. Maybe even to Moosomin, maybe to Brandon, maybe into Manitoba. I'm not too sure yet. But we'll sleep and then we'll go home tomorrow. And then I'm home for the 2 days. So tomorrow will be a Thursday. I haven't had my coffee yet, excuse me. So Thursday I'll be home for most of the day, and then Friday, Saturday I'll be home all day, and then Sunday morning I'll leave with this load. And it's about a day's drive down to Iowa. I think it's Marshalltown, Iowa, where we're going. I can check that out for you right now. Yeah, Marshalltown, Iowa is where this load is going. I gotta deliver it Monday. I'll get there as early as I can, and I'll get turned around, get a reload, and then come back to the Winnipeg area. And then I'm going to stay really close around the Winnipeg area for the next couple of weeks because my wife is very, very pregnant right now. She's about 8.5 months pregnant. She has a weird feeling that the baby may be coming a bit early, so we have to be ready for everything. As I'm filming this, she's at an OB appointment right now. I want to get back for Tuesday next week because on Wednesday she has a fetal assessment and I want to be there for that because around, last time with Theo, one of these final fetal assessments before the scheduled C-section, all of a sudden he was here. It was an emergency C-section. It was just supposed to be a fetal assessment. So I want to be at these appointments now leading up to it. She has a scheduled C-section for July 31st. But if he comes earlier, he comes earlier, Gotta be ready. Getting very excited. Give it a little bit of bull snot rocket spray on there. Just let it soak into the bugs. This is what I use. You guys, this bull snot is great stuff. This is the visible glass cleaner rocket spray, so you can spray it from down on the ground. It reaches up onto the windshield. When you don't have a squeegee around, you just let it soak in for a bit like this. There you go. Those bugs are really stuck on there. Might have to do a second time. Very often it's just once and works really well. All right, here we go. This lumber's going down to Iowa. But whether or not I'm delivering it is sort of up in the air right now. Britt just had a doctor's appointment with her OB, like I was saying before, and there's a few complications that are rising up. I'm not supposed to panic. It's not life-threatening or anything, but she may be developing preeclampsia again, like she did the first time. And if that's true, she's getting checked again next Tuesday. And if it's true and it hasn't improved by then, it looks like the baby's going to be coming on Wednesday, like this next Wednesday. So if that's the case, this load may need to be transferred onto another driver, and that driver may need to take it down because I might need to be, well, we'll know more tomorrow, but it's coming fast. Yikes. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna bring this back to Manitoba for now. I'm gonna go grab a coffee here at McDonald's. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what develops. But I do have to be home by Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, possibly. I might not even go out again I might start my holidays right after this load. I might bring this load back to our yard, have it transferred onto someone else's trailer. They can continue on, and then I'll start my holidays now. And then I'll just go back to work a little earlier than mid-August. I plan to take 3 weeks off, but with complications, it might stretch out into 4 weeks, right? I'm a little flexible with that. I want to make sure that she's comfortable and recovered, and you know, that's all good for me. But eventually I got to get back to work. We'll figure this all out. My head's kind of spinning right now. Let's go get some coffee and let's get on the road. All right, so got a coffee and some fries to slow my brain down a little bit here before we get moving. It's kind of funny if you think about it, coffee to slow me down. I like my coffee quite a bit. Is there a fly in here? What's going on? So yeah, this news I just heard just before I talked to you there, so that's why I was kind of like, well, what do I do? So I called work right away, and I let them know, like, the baby may be coming like on Wednesday next week, so I could deliver this load in Iowa, but then I'm gonna have to rush straight back. If you got nothing lined up for me to load up and come back with, I'm just gonna come back empty. And they actually did have a load lined, well, not lined up. They had an idea. They wanted to pair it up with the Burlington and have me take that back. It would have been a really great run. But there's more important things at play here right now. I'm going to become a dad again. So our second child is born. If you're new to the channel, this will be our second one, and I have to be there for it. And if it's going to happen on Wednesday, I want to make sure I'm there for it. So what I'm thinking is going to happen, I just let them know what's going to happen now. They said, Kate, we'll look into it. We'll figure something out. Don't worry, you'll be there. So what I'm thinking is probably going to happen is probably going to bring this load back to our yard, like I was saying before. It's probably going to come off my trailer and go onto someone else's trailer, and then they're going to continue on with that nice run. So they're going to get that run, and I'm probably just going to stay home. That's what I'm thinking. And my wife is very uncomfortable right now as well. Her blood pressure is way up. That's what preeclampsia does. It raises up your blood pressure to dangerous levels. You have to be very careful with that. She had that in the first pregnancy as well with Theo. That's where I learned about what that is. So it's nothing to mess around with. And if that's the case, I mean, it's going to be the weekend now. If I start my holidays now, that's more than I was budgeting for. But, you know, when it comes to my kids, that's not an issue. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm not going to miss this. So I may just stay home until her doctor's appointment on Tuesday. On Tuesday she goes in, and that's when we find out if the baby's coming on Wednesday. If the doctor says, no, you're okay for like another week, I'll probably maybe take a couple of really short local runs just to keep myself busy for a couple of days. But if it is the next day, then yeah, these holidays start then. And he's going to be really early then, so I'm kind of worried that if he comes this early, that he might have to spend some time in the NICU. So I hope that's not the case, but it might be, which will be very stressful in itself. So let's get ourselves home. Let's just focus on that right now. Let's get ourselves home, and we're gonna drive all day today, and we'll figure out tomorrow what's going on. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's a Thursday. So these big life events, they come, right? They come quicker than you think they will. On a completely unrelated or related note, I figured out how to get a better coffee out of McDonald's. You know what, Tim Hortons, I always say, it's not really a good coffee unless if you add an espresso shot in there. Then it sort of tastes like coffee, right? Otherwise, it's sort of like coffee-flavored water. Did you know you can do that at McDonald's, too? You got to mix it yourself, though. So you can order your coffee and then order an espresso. And they'll give it to you in like 2 separate cups. And all you got to do is just dump the espresso into the coffee. And now you have a Trucker Josh coffee. We'll call it the TJV coffee. I got to come up with a better acronym for that. Let me know down below if you can come up with a better acronym for... I don't. I'm not creative. My wife is way more creative with naming things than I am. But that's how I drink my coffee. If I order it out, I always order my coffee and an espresso. Then I dump my espresso in my coffee, and that's no sugar, just a little cream, no sugar. Sugar ruins the coffee. Don't come at me with that. That's disgusting. I tried putting. I can always tell right away when they put sugar in my coffee. Right away, I turn around and go right back in. I was like, nope. No, you can have this one. Nope, I want one without that in there. All right, it's time to get out of Meadow Lake. We're gonna get everything figured out. For now, let's just go and get some of the best therapy and best, what do you call that, mind relaxation as possible. Driving. Off we go. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Okay. You dragging your trailer through the ditch. What are you doing? He just dragged his trailer into the ditch. Why wouldn't you just wait for traffic? Oh, he's stuck now. Dude. Trailer, oh man. I was wondering, what are you doing, man? I thought he was gonna cut right in front of me. Yeah, he's stuck. Still not moving. Oh my goodness. That sucks. I'm in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Destination will be on the left.
Gonna grab fuel at Petropass.
Right on, Fateful Crescent.
Memories of Chamberlain. Tiny little town, big memories. For those of you newer to my channel, this is where I learned about how diesel fuel gels and shuts down your truck in minus 60-degree weather in wintertime. Yep, I was lucky enough to be able to pull right off to the right here into this parking lot. And then at this hotel coming up on our left, I was able to find shelter there and stay there. I had my dog Diesel with me at the time. And that hotel, at the time anyway, had a very strict no pet policy. But they made an exception for me and Diesel considering the circumstances. So I always think of that every time I roll through here. Very nice hotel owners, and you know, if it wasn't for that, we'd be stuck out in minus 60. So probably saved our lives. I mean, I did have other options. I guess my only other option would be to call 911, call the police and say, hey, I need you to come pick me up. I'm gonna freeze to death. I had my cell phone on me, so I wasn't completely out of options, but I was just about at the end of my rope and they stepped in. So I've always been very thankful for that. Find ourselves in Regina. So I've been driving about 6 hours today or so. It's another 6 hours home, or 6.5. Technically, you know, I should be able to make it. Which way do I want to go here? Which way do I want to go? Do I want to go this way? All these detours. East. How am I gonna get across now? Are they gonna have an exit lane road. We're about to go over ring road. See, I want to go around the cloverleaf to go left.
Take the entrance to the right on Highway 6 South.
Let's see. So, I mean, technically, if I had a full day, I should be able to just barely make it home if nothing goes wrong. But, I mean, construction like this takes a lot of time out of my day. So what I'm thinking, I should at least make it to Brandon, I think. I think that would be a good spot to stop. We'll see. See,
In 100 meters,
I wanted to
take the
turn
entrance
here.
to the right on Highway 6 South.
That exit is obviously... Oh no, I can still go. This is confusing. Don't you just love construction season? Okay, so... From here, straight into the exit. There we go. It all worked out. This is the ring road, sort of like their little freeway through their little city. And this will take me to Trans-Canada East, and that road will take me all the way back.
Continue on this road for 6 kilometers.
I'm tired. I'm gonna do something that I don't usually do. I'm gonna park at the scale house for night and hope for the best. Oh, we should be okay. We'll be past the scale house technically. I'm gonna go past it right now and park on the other side over there. And in the morning,
In 300 meters,
just keep
turn
going.
left on Trans-Canada Highway, Highway 1.
That's a big oversized load. Yikes. Psych, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go park at the rest area just inside the Manitoba border. A couple minutes up the road. I changed my mind. No reason.
Continue on this road for 321 kilometers.
This rest area was just literally 5 minutes down the road. It's just over the Manitoba border. And it's not a scale that might be open when I wake up. So I figured this was a better choice. It's pretty full all the way down there. People parked around the side here. So I had to park back here as well. The entrance is right here. And got my load of lumber here. We're going to figure out what's going to be happening with this tomorrow. I'm about 5 hours from our yard. So before I get there, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's a nice place. And another reason I stopped by here is because those lights right there. There's a nice washroom if I need it. The scale didn't have that. Enjoying the nice summer night weather. We don't get this a lot in Manitoba. Usually, well, I shouldn't say usually, a big part of the year at this time of night, it's about minus 20 to minus 30 degrees. So we have a short season where I can sit out here, just enjoy the night. It's good to be home, back in Manitoba. It was a long drive up to Yellowknife. It was really cool to see it. Met some great people along the way. Now I'm going home to possibly park the truck for a couple of weeks while we welcome a new baby into the world. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be getting home and figuring out what comes next. Am I staying home now? Am I going out on another short one? Am I going to take this lumber down to Iowa quickly and run back? I don't know, but I hope to see you there. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, it helps me with algorithms when you leave comments too. I'll talk to you later.